Okay, so here we have Comb, the legendary Comb. She's the inspiration behind my Instagram page and YouTube channel. I just think it's really funny. She has a really tiny head and this massive comb that sits on top of it. And she always has this really shocked facial expression. Like every photo I take of her or video, or like when she's just standing there normally, she's always like, ah. Yeah, so she got her name because of literally her giant comb. And her personality is super sassy. Like she'll walk around and sort of with this attitude of like, you can't touch me. And then you go to pat her and she'll run away, or she'll like squawk or just behave like a total diva. That's you, isn't it, Comb? You're a diva. She's like Mariah Carey in chicken form. Do you like that description, Comb? She loves corn. She loves pumpkin. She loves her veggies and her fruit. She's like a really like funny character. She'll hang around by herself all day. Like all the Chooks usually hang out either in pairs or as one big group, but you'll often find Comb just off on her own, like in the garden somewhere digging a hole or like doing something crazy. So yeah, that's our little Comb. She's legendary. Now you want to go back outside? Okay, we'll go back outside. All right, I'm going to go grab our next guest now. Bye. Okay, our next guest we have here is Bob. She is an Australorp. And Bob actually has a really cute story, or special story. So she's the daughter of Comb. And when we got her, she was 1 day old and she was really, really frail and weak. And we actually thought she wasn't going to survive. So she came home with us and look at her. She's thriving. She does have like a leg deformity, so she has one good leg and one bad leg, so she hops around the garden, but she's otherwise very healthy, very happy. She gets so much special attention. She loves seeds. Anytime you go to her with a handful of seeds, she like goes wild and jumps around, and she really holds her own in the coop despite having like a bad leg. Her personality is just so sweet. Like she's the most gentle, sweet, just like kind-natured little hen. And every time you pick her up, every time you pick her up, she makes little like preening sounds. Yeah, like that. She's just so happy, and you know, she's really thrived in the face of adversity, haven't you, Bob? You just make it work with what you got. Okay. So Bob is the sister of Olive and Zoom, and Comb is their mother. So not their biological mother, but Comb raised them from baby chicks. So we're very lucky to have little Bob. Yeah, she's just such a sweet little girl, aren't you, Bobsy? I think I'm actually going to do a separate video just on Bob because a lot of people are quite curious about her and you know how she gets on. So yeah, maybe stay tuned for that in the next couple of months. All right, any final words for the camera? All right, I think we're going to go get our next guest now. All right, bye. Okay, so here we have Zoom. She's got a very deep voice, haven't you, Zoomy? Zoom is a Rhode Island Red, so she looks like an Isa Brown, but she's got, hey, you're very talkative, aren't you, Zoom? Hey? Yeah, so she looks like an Isa Brown, but she's got a dark head, so she's a bit more brown. She got her name because she's very fast, so she zooms around the garden, runs everywhere, and she runs like with her head out like a roadrunner, so that's how she got her name. She is the sister of Olive and Bob, so she's Comb's third daughter. She's a very like curious little hen. She's like very clumsy, so often you'll see her like standing on top of a log or something, and she'll just like walk off it as if the log's going to keep going, but she like jumps on the ground. It's very strange. I don't think she's kind of realized like her full potential as a hen and like what her legs can do. She's like, I don't know, there's just something about her. She's very clumsy. It's very endearing, isn't it, Zoom? Yeah, you've got a lot to say, haven't you? She's very talkative, as you can tell. So she'll often like sit in your lap like this, and she'll just kind of like put her neck back and start going to sleep. And it'll be like the middle of the day and she'll just be there asleep. And you're like, oh, okay, like I guess we're having a nap now. So yeah, that's little Zoom. I think I might go and grab our next guest and let Zoom go back to being outside. What do you think, Zoom? Okay, I'll be back. Bye. Okay, our final guest is Olive. And as you can see, I don't have her. Olive is like the most manic hen I have ever seen in my whole life. I've only been able to pick her up probably like twice in my whole life. She really brings like a chaotic 2020 energy. Like everything she does is just manic. The way she runs, the way she walks, she's just like all over the place all the time. And like, I really kind of relate to that. So, no judgment. Um, Olive got her name because my nan, bless her, had a friend named Olive. And so we named our little black chook after my nan's friend. So she is Bob and Zoom's sister, and she's Comb's other daughter. Um, she's very loud, she's very fast. She has probably the loudest voice. Every time she lays an egg, she squawks like a crazy person. And I think that, there's a fox or something in the backyard attacking her, and I'll go out and it's just her standing in the back garden, like, hey, look at me, I've laid an egg. So yeah, that's Olive. So that's the end of the video. That's all of my 8 hens. A lot of people ask me who my favorite is, and I feel like I can't pick a favorite. I love them all for very different reasons, as you've all seen in the video. If you had any questions about any of the girls specifically, you can leave them in the comments box down below. And yeah, if you like the video, you can subscribe to my channel. And yeah, hopefully see you guys in the next one. Bye!